but odds are they're not. Are you gonna stop yelling at me? So what's up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. These girls out here, as you can hear, are not too happy with me. They've been yelling at me since yesterday. Let me tell you a little bit why. So last week we had a major thunderstorm roll through the area. We had a couple tornadoes touch down, not close to us, 20 miles away, in a couple different directions. And that night, you know, we're watching the weather, we're watching the news, and we had one of the tornadoes, the path that the newscasters were directing was like we're right in the middle of it. Ended up veering off to the side. But as soon as that happened, I said, okay, the cows are in the corrals. You gotta turn them out. You gotta be able to, you know, let them go free, because this is not a good spot for them to be if, God forbid, a tornado happened here. So what I did is I opened the gate and I let them run free in this back pasture here. And I said, you know, forget the rotational grazing right now, because if we have a tornado, you know, we want to have cows to be able to continue. So we wanted to let them get out free, get underneath some trees, you know, just do their thing. They know how to stay safe better than I can keep them safe. Storm veered off, like I said, so it wasn't a big deal. Problem was, the cows were now on grass. And at this point of the year, we're like, the spring flush is starting to hit. It's really starting to come up. You can see the grass really starting to really kind of explode. And okay, I'm getting yelled at like crazy. And the cows, they're saying, I want grass. I don't want hay anymore. I want grass. I want grass. I want grass. So they didn't listen to me when I tried calling them back in to come back on hay. So I said, okay, we're just gonna go kind of a quarter rotation around the farm to where I can get them back this way. It'll lead them back this way when we go around. And we actually hit our best pasture, the front pasture, and I mean, that thing looks amazing. There's so much clover, there's so much vetch, there's so much, the Max Q fescue that we put out really came up. But after that, we said, okay, they're coming back in here. And they're not happy about it at all. And one of the things, because we went on that really good pasture, their manure, it's a little bit runny right now, and I don't necessarily like that. I tried throwing out some hay to them to try and have them get some dry matter in, but they wanted nothing for it. I threw out just you know, kind of a half of a roll thing, threw in the side by side, threw it out. They just left it, and it's a little bit hard on their systems to go straight from, you know, hay to super lush pasture. So they might have a little bit of stomach ache, but there's nothing I can do about it. I tried, but you guys don't listen to me. But now they're back on hay, they want to get back on grass. So today I think we're just going to turn them out back on grass. I'm going to try and throw out a little bit more hay to see if they eat it when we go back out of the pasture. But odds are they're not. Are you going to stop yelling at me? They're not happy. Yesterday I kept them in here, have them eat on hay. They weren't happy. So today we're going to try and make them happy, put them out back on pasture. So sometimes you just got to give in and say, okay, if you're going to get an upset stomach, you're going to get an upset stomach. I try to warn them, but you know, they want nothing to do with it. They want absolutely nothing to do with it, and they're really not eating this hay too well. So we're going to put them back out, and kind of what happens. They'll be fine. Nothing's going to happen. They're just going to have a little bit of a stomach ache. Okay, look. You mad at me? Yes, I know. Okay, I know. You want to go. Cows. Okay, you guys ready? We got everything set up for you. You gonna stop yelling at me now? All you guys do is complain. That's it. I know. Okay, are you ready? Okay, jeez. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna get off my back a little bit. Okay, get back. Get back. Get back. Okay, ready? Hey, cows! Come on, cows. Come on. Everybody out. Let's go. Come on, cows. Come on, cows. Come on. Here they come. Come on, cows. Come on, cows. Come on. Here they come. Come on, cows. Watch out, Betty. Come on, cows. Come on. Go. Everybody out. There we go. Come on, cows. Come on. Come on, cows. Okay, see, you're happy now. Okay, happy? Let's go. Everybody out. Easy, Daphne. You're gonna have a baby, maybe probably tonight. Come on, cows. It's a stampede. Everybody out. Let's go. Oh, come on. Come on. No. Uh-oh. We have a calf problem. The llamas are staying. I'll tell you about that in a second. Come on. Come on, little baby. You gotta go around this. See, this is where she's getting confused. She hasn't done this very many times. I think she's only done this once before. She has to go over that way. Let's see. She figured it out. Cows don't do angles very well. There we go. Now she's happy. There we go. Big too. Okay. Now, see, they shut up. I gave them what they want. Stop complaining. So the llamas are still mad at me because, again, if you see my previous video, I have to give the cows a high magnesium mineral, and it's a mineral blend. And it's too much copper for them to where it could kill them. And the reason that I have to do that is because, in layman's terms, when the grass grows up, one of the last minerals to come up is magnesium. They get magnesium deficient, they get skinny. That's not good. So we just put in a high magnesium mineral that they can eat on as they need, and they won't lose as much weight, because in the springtime the grass just kind of runs through them and they might drop a little bit going off of hay to grass, and it's not really a big deal. That's why you want to make sure your cows are in good condition. I could see it happen on the last rotation because I didn't put out that mineral, because I figured out they're just going to be up for a couple days, and trying to get the llamas in is almost impossible when you're that far away. Their water's gone. I figured something out with the ducks too to make my life a whole lot easier. You know, every once in a while, smart guy Ryan makes an appearance and goes, oh, you know what? That'd be easier if you did it that way. Because what I've been doing with the ducks and the geese for however long we've had them, been taking 5-gallon buckets out and filling up their water. And you can hear them. When the reality is, if I just strategically place them, all I would have to do is this. Turn this on, and then come over here. Just place them in an area where the hose can reach. That'd be the smart thing to do, right? What's up, buddy? What's up, bud? Okay, okay. And the reason that I'm doing this is, check this out, okay? So, I'm gonna get, water's coming. So, gonna get some water in here. I'm gonna clean this out, okay? Just let this fill up a little bit. And then, because we're right near our lane, this is where, you know, we hook into the cows right here, actually. Because we're right near our lane, and we're right near our growing permaculture orchard. Can I talk? Can I talk? Everybody's yelling at me today. Everybody's yelling at me today. What's the deal? So what I was saying is, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all this nasty duck water that is full of nitrogen, full of minerals. Yes, I clean it out every day, but that's ducks for you. I'm gonna pour it on the trees now that these are almost starting to bud out. You can see them trying to break their buds right here, and give them just a good dose of very natural fertilizer at no cost. So we're taking a little bit of a negative, turn it into a positive. That's permaculture for you. And that's going to give the trees a huge boost. So I think that is what we're probably going to do from now on, is just run these ducks up and down the lanes. You know, so once we're moving that way, so once we get to the end, we'll just hop over to the other side, run them back, and just do a circle. And probably take a year to do a complete circle. But you know what? We're going to get a really good fertilizer boost on all the trees at least once a year. So I think that's it. I think this is a good idea. And I gotta tell you, our egg production has ramped up pretty significantly. So now all these ducks are more than pulling their weight on the farm. So good job, duckies. And while we're on the topic of fertilizers and turning negatives into positives, while we have the llamas locked up in the corrals for now, just until I can get the cows off that mineral, what they do is, llamas are different. They're a little bit weird. You can almost potty train a llama, because llamas will usually poop in the exact same spots. They have like 2 or 3 spots where they poop. It's really weird. See, right there, and right over there. So as they poop, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start shoveling this into a bucket, just because it's there. And llama poop, it's like rabbit poop. It's a cold manure, so you can put it directly on your garden. It doesn't have to compost. It's, you know, people sell this stuff in the 5-gallon bags for quite a bit of money, actually. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put this on our orchard, we're gonna put this on our garden, and use something that was just gonna sit there and do nothing. And sure, it would help the grass right around it, but it's just too much. Too much in one spot. And spread it out and use it in our gardens and our orchard and just make everything better. So taking negative, positive. First flower on our peach tree, just saw this as I was walking by. You can see it's starting to really bud out. What's this, harvester peach. So hopefully we might, possibly, maybe get a peach, maybe 2 this year. It'll really be starting next year and the year after that they really start producing all the trees that we planted last year. And I'm actually really excited about that because, you know, I want to be able to come out here while I'm pulling up water for the cows, shooting a video for you guys, come over here, pick an apple, eat it, have myself a little snack. I think that's really what I want to get to. And we can't forget about the llama's water. The system works pretty good. Just a pipe shoved into a valve, and it works. Now the only question is if Daphne's gonna have her baby today or tomorrow. It's gotta happen in the next couple days. I keep saying that, but one of these times I'm gonna be right. And I think it's gotta be real soon because she's looking real big, real floppy in the back. And hopefully, you know, when we come out here this afternoon and check on them, we have a nice, happy, healthy baby calf on the ground and mama's doing great. So we'll see. And if I'm right, that is obviously gonna be featured in one of our next videos. So hopefully we're getting close. Uh-oh, can you see it? Can you see it? Right there. Right there, you can see it. Right there. You can see it. Right there. They're coming up all over the place. I think this is a different one too. I think that's sea kale. But those are our first little apple tree seedlings that we planted. Now I know they're not going to grow true to the apple that they came from, but we're just going to graft on these and have these as a kind of a seed stock. Because why not? We planted 55 of them. And we already have quite a few coming up. Perfect. And everything else, I think this stuff right here, our goji berries and our elderberries, these might get, these are looking like they're gonna get planted hopefully pretty soon, it looks like. The mulberries are breaking out, the figs are breaking out, the blackberries look like they're coming along, the stems are changing different colors. So we're getting close. This guy is like the only goji berry that didn't make it, which is surprising because look at this. These are great. And Texas Boys did a great job doing with these cuttings. But now, after that's all done, the ducks, the geese, the llamas, the cows, the plants, just listen. Shh. Nothing's yelling at me anymore. Nothing's yelling at me anymore. When I give them their way, when the cows get to go out, they don't yell and scream at me that they want fresh grass, not hay. What's funny is one of the things that wanted me to move out to the country was, you know, kind of peace and quiet. But now, when I don't get out early enough or I don't give the animals the food that they want, and what's happening is I get yelled at more here than I used to back in the city, which is pretty funny. And then check this out, check it out. That's our Egyptian walking onions. They're starting to come up. You can see right there, right there, right there. The water blew it over. Right there, right there. There's a whole bunch of them coming up, so I'm pretty excited because what we're going to do here just around the greenhouse is we're going to just kind of get everything started that we're growing out and propagate these like crazy, and we're gonna plant thousands of these things, and we're gonna have onions galore, we're gonna have apples galore, we're gonna have berries galore, we're gonna have everything, just an abundance of food, an abundance of everything. So if you want to see more of what we're doing here, if you want to see if Daphne has her calf, probably next video, or at worst, at most, the one after that. Hit that subscribe button down below, ring the notification bell so you get notified when we put up new videos. Hit the like button because it really does help with the YouTube algorithm, and drop a comment if you like, alright? So next time, see ya, bye.